Hey y'all, this is Morgan. Welcome to my happy place. Wanted to show y'all a little bit about candling chicken eggs. So this egg, if you can see this, it's got some development here. You can still see some lighter colors on the edges, but you can tell that this egg is developing, that it's been fertilized, and it is starting to develop into a baby chicken. So let me put that one back under Buzzy. This one is further along. As you can see, there's just a little bit of area over here that's not, that you can kind of see through, but the rest of it's pretty much dark. So that one has developed very well. So that one would be further along. You can see the little outline in there. This one has very little light coming through, so it's pretty well developed. Yeah, that one's doing good. And there are a couple of eggs in here that I know are not viable, and so when you see them, you will be able to tell the difference pretty easily. So this one has some area over here that you can kind of see through, but it is developing. There's definitely a baby chick growing in there. Okay, now I have to get the rest of them out from under Harriet, or Mama, and she always pecks me because she is a very, ouch, good mama. Okay, Harriet, I know. Hang on, let me get the rest of them. I put most of them under her because she is such a good, ouch, such a good mama that that I know she will do a good job raising them because she has hatched out some of ours before. This one, you can see, it looks like an egg. It is not developing. This one I would expect to see eventually will get kicked out of the nest. We had one that had a blood ring, and I'm not sure, this may be it. What happens is when a chick starts developing and then for some reason it dies pretty early in the development, there tends to be a ring, a solid, usually it looks like a blood ring. It just is an absolute ring around it. This is a little different, but it's been out here for several days, so it could still be the same one. We've had a few that have gone missing that I suspect snakes got them. This one, let me see. This one has some development, not a whole lot. I don't know if this one will develop fully. What happens if the rest of them are developing really, really well and they start hatching out, the ones that are left behind, very frequently she doesn't sit on them, and so they will not continue to develop. This one is very well developed. There's just a little air space over here. This one I think may hatch out first. This one's M4. This is the second time I've looked at these and thought that would be the one to hatch out first. And I'm just going to put those right there in front of her, and she can tuck them back under because I'm tired of getting pecked. Oh, wait, okay. This is the blood ring. You can see around here. It's just kind of a little ring. You can see some vessels in there. This one never really started developing well. And that one probably is not viable. This one is almost completely solid. So that one is developing very well. And it may give M4 a run for its money on being the first to hatch out. This one is also developing very well. You can see a little bit of airspace over here. Yeah, that one's doing well. So that's definitely a viable egg. Okay, well, that, if it was a viable egg, it is no longer. Oh, rats. But no, that is not a viable egg. That was a rotten egg. Ugh. I knew we had a couple of them out here. Gross. That was one of them. So, okay. Anyway, usually the eggs hatch out at about day 21 if if you have eggs you're trying to hatch out and they do not hatch by day 21, don't throw them out. Don't get rid of them. The mamas know when they go bad, and they will kick them out of the nest. So that one probably would have been kicked out in another day or so. I think it's when they can smell them through the shell that they are rotting. Anyway, gross. So I hope that has been some good information. If you had any interest in this, if you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to leave them. Thank you so much for tuning in. Good night. These pictures show the same eggs when they were candled about a week ago. Of course, they are in no particular order, so I'm not sure which ones appeared in the video earlier, but I just thought you might find it interesting to see the contrast between a week ago and now. Thanks again. Have a good night.